the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov, walked away from the sport undefeated, unblemished, and unfazed. Yes, he himself has coached the likes of, more recently, he's coached Bilal Muhammad in a fight. And obviously his prized pupil is Islam Makhachev. But there's more. There's more to the lineage, if you will. What I'm getting at is Khabib says he's stepping away from the sport completely. And the reason is he wants to spend time with his family. Completely understand that. Got the homie Dr. Matt with me. Matt, what the heck's going on? The Eagle was undefeated, walked away from the sport early, created Eagle FC, generating some buzz, had their first show stateside not long ago, last year at some point. Not to mention, the man is a tremendous coach. I mean, he's doing his thing. Why step away? Why step away?
I don't really blame him, man. Who else gets to step away like that? George St. Pierre, but he didn't go away unblemished. I mean, Khabib's the man, dude. He deserves that time with his family. I'm all for it.
Although I'm all for it too, even though I would love to see him compete again in some capacity. I just think I don't get it. Like that's why I threw it to you. I just don't get it. Okay, if you stepped away from the sport competitively, and I understand that, even though you have all the gas left in the tank. I feel I'm not you, so I don't know for sure. But from my eye test, you got all the gas in the tank. You step away from MMA early, fine. You build an entire organization, Eagle FC. You bring over some guys that used to fight in the UFC and other places, and you have a few fights. So what does this mean? Are you handing the keys off to somebody else? Are you closing the doors of the place? What's going on with Eagle FC? And do you care, Dr. Matt?
I do care. I would like to know what he's going to do with Eagle FC because, I mean, more promotions we have out there, the more stars that are going to be found.
100%. And I throw it to this. Khabib, we've already covered Khabib the athlete, undefeated, retired world champion. Khabib the promoter, raising up the Eagle FC. What happens? We don't know. So lastly, let's talk about Khabib the coach. And his two star pupils would be Usman Nurmagomedov and Islam Makhachev. Both world champions, UFC and Bellator respectively. Why and how do you step away from these guys at the height of their careers? They just got championships. What's going on with Khabib? I mean, obviously he doesn't really, I mean, he cares, but why wouldn't you stick around and help those guys maintain?
That is wild that he would step away from them two right now in their career.
Dude, Islam is fighting Volkanovski in the most recent champion versus champion fight, and the only one that I see in the foreseeable future. You step away now? Do you have any qualms with that?
I do, because I also just heard him recently talking about, Volk's going to be a bigger test for Islam off of his fight IQ than Charles Oliveira was. And it seems like, okay, well, now this is a bigger fight. Why are you leaving it?
Right, he's like on Shark Tank. He's like, all right, champion versus champion, bigger fight, Perth, I'm out. No, I don't understand that. Although I'm still picking Islam Makhachev to get it fucking done. I don't understand the move away. But you know what? It's not for us to understand. So all we can do is look at Khabib and give him his flowers for everything that he's done and the stand-up individual that he's carried himself to be this entire time. Jumping over the cage notwithstanding, when in Rome, Dr. Matt, is there despair here? Does this completely wipe away the faint possibility of seeing Khabib Nurmagomedov competing competitively in some capacity in the future?
I guess it does, man. I've been sitting here hoping, and it's not happened yet, but I guess it does. There goes all hopes.
Well, if that's indeed true, I'll say it again. Khabib Nurmagomedov going down as an undefeated world champion. A lot of people see him as the greatest lightweight to ever compete in MMA. And he's a great coach and a great guy. And a devout Muslim. So more power to you. You deserve it. You deserve that quality time with your family, and they deserve it with you, Khabib. I'll leave it at that.
Amen.